What's going on, guys? Antrod here, and welcome back to yet another Antrod Reacts. Before we watch this reaction, I want you guys to be aware that if the audio sounds bad, it's gonna get fixed. I don't know what you guys are gonna hear, but I know what I'm hearing, and what I hear in my headphones right now is crap. My board is having a major hiccup, I guess. It's having a stroke. Okay, so the audio in my headphones sounds terrible, and I could put it into my computer, but then I won't be able to hear how the microphone sounds. So I have to put it on the board, and it sounds terrible. Okay, just if it sounds bad, it's gonna get fixed soon. I got another board coming. Okay, but in the meantime, we're gonna be reacting to an artist today. Now, this was a really tough one. Okay, because I'm interested in all of it. We reacted to an artist a few weeks ago called Dax. I checked out his song Joker, then I checked out his song Depression, which was too much, okay? I was messed up for a couple of days from that song, to be honest with you. But a few of you guys suggested to check out his other ones, Return of the Joker, Why So Serious, a few of his Christmas ones, and I want to let you guys know that there is going to be some reactions coming soon as far as, like, the Christmas ones go. I want to, like, try and stick with the holiday spirit. So I will be checking out some more of his Christmas-based stuff. I definitely want to go and finish up his Joker series because it seems like fun, and I want to check it out and see what else he's got coming up. He's got Return of the Joker and Why So Serious, and I want to check him out. However, I was very interested because I've heard a couple of his raps on TikTok relating to religion, and I'm very, 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 very curious to hear the full song. And I'm really excited to hear the full song. The couple of bars I heard were, I want to see if these are some of the bars that I heard are from these songs. So today, we're going to be checking out Dax's Dear God. And I've heard it's a very powerful song. And I'm very excited to check it out. And I'm so sorry for the late video, guys, because there's a big update coming out tomorrow. And you'll understand what's going on in my life, what's going on with me mentally, and how I'm feeling and stuff. I got a lot of stuff I kind of want to get off my chest, so tomorrow you guys will get an update on what's going on personally, okay? But in the meantime, we're going to be checking out this reaction, and I'm super excited. One last little tip before we get right into it. If you like this hoodie, my monsters contain, and this beautiful little coffee cup with the green circle, which is my logo, check out the description below and go to Spreadshirt.com where you can get yourself some hoodies, shirts, aprons, coffee cups, teddy bears, pretty much a lot of different kinds of merch with all kinds of different designs and stuff, all at the description below at Spreadshirt.com. Now, let's get into this reaction. Dax, Dear God. What am I getting myself into? Let's go. Do you believe in God? I do. I do. Oh, no. Oh. Oh! This is visually uncomfortable, but... Okay, wait. I gotta point this out. I love how in all of Dax's videos, it's got that visual storytelling with a lot of his videos. I noticed that with Joker, with Depression, and now with this one. And this one looks like it's starting off, it looks like this is starting off in the time of, you know, when Jesus and stuff was around. And I said this is visually disturbing or uncomfortable, and honestly, how the hell do you think Jesus felt during that time period? So he did a very good job of giving you that impersonation of how do you think other people felt during that time period? You know what I mean?
Make this clear.
Make this clear,
I
right?
am a believer.
Okay.
But sometimes it gets hard.
Oh, shit.
My name's Dax.
Damn, they did such a good job on the makeup work. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Damn. They did a very good job on that.
Dear God, there's a lot of questions that I have about the past, and I don't want to hear it from a human. You made it, so you're the last person that I'm ever gonna ask. Tell me what's real, tell me what's fake. Why is everything about you a debate? What's the point of love? Every time I showed it I was broken, and it's forced me just to only want to hate.
Whoa! It's gonna be one of those, man. Oh, shit. Rewind that. Rewind that.
Dear God, There's a lot of questions that I have about the past, and I don't want to hear it from a human. You made it, so you're the last person that I'm ever gonna ask.
There's a lot of questions I have from the past, but I don't want to hear from a human you made. I'd rather hear it, you're the last person I'm ever gonna ask. Damn, dude. And I guess in a sense, you know, he could be talking about, in that sense right there, he could be talking about church. I don't want to hear it from a pastor at church. I want to hear it from you. You know, I want to hear it from God, the answer to my questions. I don't want to hear it from a pastor at church. I don't want to hear it from some guy up the streets. I want to hear it from you. Damn, dude. And that's, I think a lot of us have that. I have that issue for sure. I'm not questioning everything, but like I have that those questions a lot too.
Tell me what's real, tell me what's fake. Why is everything about you a debate?
That's another good one. Tell me what's real, tell me what's fake. Why is everything about you a debate? I have this conversation with several friends of mine because we sit there and have debates and questions about, you know, is God real? Is God fake? Is this real? Is this fake? Is the Bible real? Is the Bible fake? Like so on and so forth. And it's like, why is, if it's a big question that I get asked a lot too, especially as a Christian myself, like, why is it that if God's so real, why is everything so questionable? You know, and I guess it's a big thing about it is it's about faith. You know, do you believe in him? End of story. If you believe in God, then like you have your own faith. You have your own road. And I think that's the beauty of being Christian, religious, so on and so forth, is you have your own road you're going off. And that's why I get so frustrated when it comes to religion in general, because like I don't judge anybody based off of their religion. I just don't. I don't do it. I mean, I used to be one of those super Christians that like, if you don't believe in God, you're wrong, you know? But at the end of the day, it's none of my business. At the end of the day, it's not my decision. At the end of the day, your road with God, however you see fit, is your road with him. For all I know, you and him have a totally different kind of relationship, and I can't judge you based off the relationship you have. You know what I mean? It's like looking at a couple, you know? They might dress a certain way, act a certain way, behave a certain way, but guess what? That's them. That's how they react. That's how they behave. That's how they are in their relationship. And then you being able to like go up to him and tell him, hey, that's wrong, that's disrespectful, A, B, C, and D. It's like, how do you know? That might not be just disrespectful to them. That's how their relationship is. So the relationship between you and God is how it's supposed to be. Your relationship with God is yours and yours alone. So, you know, if someone comes up to you and questions your relationship, well then, of course, you're going to defend it. But it's a very powerful question. Why is everything about you a debate? We're going to let this play out a little bit and see and hear him ask all these questions, because it seems like this is going to be a very questionable video. So let's go.
What's the point of love? Every time I showed it, I was broken and it's forced me just to only want to hate. Why is there only one you but multiple religions? Why does every conversation end in a division? Why does everybody want to tell us how to live, but they won't listen to the same damn message that they give it?
Damn! Frick. Replay that.
Showed it, I was broken and it's forced me just to only want to hate. Why is there only one you but multiple religions?
Why is there only one of you but multiple religions? That's another one, man. That's another one that a lot of us argue about. And I noticed that too. I noticed that a while back. That's why I stopped being... I consider myself Christian, I'm religious. And the reason why I was going to a Baptist church. My grandmother was Jewish, and I was talking to a Catholic. And I was sitting there and they're telling me the differences in religion, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, wait, pause. So the Jewish people follow the Torah. Catholic people, I can't remember the name, but they follow this, and then Baptist people follow the Bible. Okay, wait, so pause. So what you're telling me is we all follow the same religion, just different ways, and get mad at each other for how we follow it. Granted, I'm not saying that Jewish people, like that the Jewish religion, that the Baptism religion and the Catholic religion are the same exact thing, because they're very different, but they're also very similar. And yet we get mad at each other for how we celebrate it and say that, because I know several people who say that the way Christians, worship God is wrong, and how Catholics worship God is wrong. And it's like, wait a minute, but doesn't the Bible say not to judge others? Doesn't it say that? And no matter religion you're in, doesn't it say not to judge others and to love everybody no matter what? What gives you the right to tell someone who's a Jew or Jewish or Catholic, hey, you're doing that wrong? That doesn't make any sense to me. And that's why I stopped being religious. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. More importantly, religion was a man-made thing. God didn't make religion. Man made religion. So man made religion to separate itself, to separate us. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I always took it. So whenever someone who comes up to me and says, hey, I'm Catholic, that's great. How's it going? How's your relationship? Because like I said, it doesn't matter how your relationship is compared to the person in front of you. If your relationship with God is A, B, C, and D, the person in front of you might have a totally different relationship, and that's all that matters. It shouldn't matter how the relationship is, as long as you have a relationship with God. At the end of the day, it even says, thou shalt love, that you should love each other, and you should love God just as God has loved you. I don't know. The way I've always looked at it is, and again, I'm going to get a lot of hate in the comments of I might be wrong or whatever, but personally, we made religion. God didn't make religion. God didn't come down to earth and go, you shall be Jewish, you shall be Catholic, you shall be Baptist. God didn't do that. We did that to ourselves. It doesn't say in the Bible, thou shalt love each other based off religion. It says to love each other unconditionally no matter what. So even if this person is a totally different religion than you should still love them exponentially, because God would do that. So why do we separate ourselves because of that? I don't remember the point that Dax made in this song, but holy crap. That always has bothered me when it comes to that, because it's like, why separate? Why are we separating ourselves? Anyway, proceed, Dax. I'm sorry. I'm talking too much.
Why does every conversation end in a division?
That's right there, but why does every conversation end in a division? That's exactly my point that I was making.
Why does everybody want to tell us how to live, but they won't listen to the same damn message that they give it?
Wait a minute, say that one more time?
And in the division. Why does everybody want to tell us how to live, but they won't listen to the same damn message that they give it?
Why does everybody want to tell you how they're living, but won't listen to the same message that they've been given? Exactly. Why does everybody say love each other, don't judge each other, but then does the exact same fucking thing to the next person in front of them? That's why I stopped going to church. That's why I stopped going to church. Because it felt like I was going to church and being judged because of my actions in my past and who I was. What gives you the right to tell me how to live? What gives you the right? What tells you to judge me, even though the book that you're reading tells you not to judge others? There's a verse that literally says not judge others. And I know the Bible verse says, oh, well, thou shalt not judge others because ABC. No, doesn't matter. You shouldn't judge anybody. And it's understandable if, like, somebody is... If someone... Because that's... Oh, God. That's... I don't want to step... Oh, I should not have listened to this one. I have so much religious beliefs. I'm going to say it, and you're going to hate me, okay? Being gay. Let's freaking open up this book, okay? Listen, I do not hate gay people. End of story, okay? If you want to be gay, that's up to you. I don't care. However, I dislike the people who judge gay people, okay? That is their decision and their decision alone. If God's mad at them, guess what? That's their relationship. You shouldn't step into that. End of story, okay? If you're going to sit there and judge them because they decided to go gay, you're in the wrong. I'm going to say it. You're in the wrong for doing that. It's not your call. It's not your place. It's not your body. It's not your life. It is them and God. And if God is mad at them, that's between them and God alone. That's like between them and their dad. You have no control over that. You can pray about it. You can pray about it to God. You can be concerned for them if that's who you are. But you shouldn't judge them or kick them out or be angry with them because they made that decision. For all you know, God said it was okay. You don't know. For me personally, here's an example, right? I have a tattoo of the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda, okay, and it has ancient Hylian text. It's the font from the video game, and it's Hebrews 4:12. Hebrews 4:12 says God's word is as sharp as a double-edged sword. For me, the meaning of the sword is God's word sharper than anything you'll ever go through. It's the most powerful thing you'll ever have. However, it also has a second meaning, that life is a double-edged sword. Nothing's going to be perfect. Nothing's going to be a straight line. There's always going to be a double edge to it. It could always be bad or good, no matter what. It's never going to be perfect. A few years back, I didn't want to get this tattoo because I remember reading the Bible and it said, thou shalt not damage the skin. All right, so I felt like I couldn't do it, but I prayed about it. All right, I put a fake tattoo on my arm and I had it on my arm and I got a lot of comments. I didn't get a lot of hate. I didn't get told, hey, that's wrong. I felt like I was accepted. I felt like it was accepted. So I got it. I haven't gotten any hate about it. I haven't gotten any dislikes about it. I even talked to Christian people, and I haven't gotten any dislikes about it. I felt like that was God's way of saying, you can get it. It's okay. And that's how I took it. That's how I took it personally. And if someone comes up to me and says, that's wrong, I'm going to look at them and tell me, look, God, I felt like God said it was okay. That's my relationship. That's how me and God communicate. That's my relationship with God. And if you don't like it, that's fine. I try my best to accept and love everybody because that's what God told me to do. I'm not going to judge you for who you are. So why should you judge me for what I do? I love that message that Dax says right there. Why are you going to hate somebody when your Bible literally tells you not to hate somebody? Why are you going to tell somebody how to live when you don't even follow how it tells you to live? There's so many people that do that, and it bothers me. Like, what? Why are you going to judge someone when it literally tells you not to judge someone? Keep going, Dax.
Tell me how to feel, tell me what's wrong. I tried to call, pick up the phone, I'm on my own. Everybody said you coming back to man, why the hell's it taking so long? Why?
I tried to pick up the phone. How many of us have tried to do that? How many of us are just praying, tried to pick up the phone and call, and it just doesn't seem like anyone picks up the freaking phone? I can tell you I've done the same freaking thing, man. I battled suicidal stuff in 2020. I sat there and I prayed, where are you? And I didn't get a response back. But I said, okay. You know, I kind of honestly gave up, and I felt like me and God were not on speaking terms because like I needed the help and you weren't there. You know? And then he says too, you know, if people says you're coming back, well, why the hell is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? And I know that this isn't Dax trying to talk smack or talk bad. This is definitely Dax's way of asking these questions. And this is just such a powerful message so far. Keep going.
Why do I hurt? Why is there pain? Why does everything good always have to change? Why does everybody try to profit off another man's work then destroy it just for monetary gain?
Oh my God, why is another man profit of another man's work and destroy it for gain? God, that's so good. That's such a good question. Keep going.
Tell me, are you black or are you white? I don't even really care. I just really want to know what's right. They've been saying one thing, but I've been looking in the book, and it seems like they've been lying for my whole damn life. Tell me where I'm going. Is it heaven or hell? I just hope this message greets you well. Had a dream that I was walking with the devil. Don't remember how it feels, but I swear that I remember the smell. Looked me right into my eye and told me everything I wanted could be mine if I gave up and decided to sell. But I said I'd rather die than get mine. Now I'm here. No fear, one man with a story to tell. Dear God, where were you when I needed it? When I fucked up and repeated it? When they set the bar and I exceeded it? My life is like a book that they've been judging by a cover, but have never took the time to fucking read the shit.
My life is a book like a cover, but I don't bother reading what's going on in my own life. It's my life. Why should I have to read my own life? Why the fuck are you reading my life? And he's talking about people, of course. He's not talking about guys. He's talking about people. Why the fuck are other people reading my life when I haven't even taken the time to read my own? Fuck! Keep going.
I remember telling you my goals and my dreams, but you didn't even answer, so I guess you didn't believe in it. I remember sitting with a gun to my head trying to ask you for some help, but I guess you didn't believe it. I don't want religion, I need that spirituality. I don't want a church, I need people to call a family. I don't want to tell my sins to another sinner just because he's got a robe and he went to some academy. I don't want to read it in the book, I want to hear it from you. Don't want to learn it in my school because they hiding the truth. Don't want to talk about it to another fucking human being, and that's the only reason that I even stepped in this booth. Dear God.
Wow.
How do I take this darkness and turn it into light? How do I believe in a concept where I speak to a man I've never seen with my own two eyes? How do I know that religion wasn't made just to separate the world and create a whole disguise just to keep us in these chains while...
See what I said? How do I know that religion wasn't something that was made to keep us separated in chains? Fucking exactly what I said. This is so good.
The rich get richer and the poor pray to you and perpetuate a lie. How do I know this ain't some big joke? How can I have faith when there is no hope? How the hell does one man have $100 billion and we still have people on the street that are broke?
Dude, fuck. This is so good. I'm just gonna let it play. I don't even know how to respond to some of these questions. And I'm not supposed to, because this is not for me. The thing is about this song, this song is not for me. This song is meant for God. How the hell do we answer these questions? We can't answer them, because it's not for us to answer, you know? This is such a powerful message. This is such a good, oh my God, this is such a good song.
There's a lot of things I want to talk about and get off my chest. I can't sleep because the devil won't let me rest. I used to know a fucking pastor in a church and I can still hear the screams of the kids he will fucking molest. Dear God!
Wow.
Do you hear me? I'm supposed to fear you, but you ain't said shit, so maybe it's you who actually fears me. I don't know the answer, I just want to see it clearly. So many lies, 1,000 different theories. All I want to know is who really made religion, cause I know it wasn't you, but don't nobody believe me. No more lies, no more death. Bring back King, bring back X. Please, dear God, let their souls rest. Protect who's left and watch their steps. Dear God. Yeah, I just hope that you know that I'm still a believer, so I'll end this all by saying amen.
Wow.
It's Dex.
Wow. God, that was just... God, that was so good. My phone went off during this. What did my phone say? Nothing important. Go away. I should have silenced that. These are questions I've asked myself on a daily basis. And I think this is questions that every believer asks. And it's not that we're asking this to be against God. We're not asking this because we don't believe. We just want clarity. You know? Because really and truthfully, I've been asked a lot of these questions too. There was someone I mentioned, you know, I'm Christian and I believe in God, and they straight up told me, no hesitation, God's not real. And I asked them, well, how do you know? And they're like, well, how the hell do you believe in somebody that has no problem, their words, not mine, how the hell do you believe in somebody that has no problem letting there be poor? How the hell do you believe in someone that has no problem killing a kid? How the hell do you believe in somebody that has no problem with the world falling apart? And it's like, I can't answer that. I can't answer that. And then you start to really, and I break down the God that I believe in. And then they're just like, so you believe in a different God than what we're writing about. I believe in a God that's love, that's all loving and all knowing and all caring. And then I say that, and they look at me like, okay, well, how the hell do you believe in somebody if they're all loving and all knowing and all caring? Then why do they allow all this stuff to happen? And it's like, it's not a question you should be asking me. It's a question you need to be asking God, because I can't answer that. And then you, like Dax said, and then you start to really ask those kinds of questions. It's like, well, how do we even know that God exists at all? How do we know that God wasn't a made-up man in the sky that we made up to just keep us grounded and keep us in control? I don't know. There's been too much stuff that's happened in my life personally that I can't say I don't believe. That's how I put it. There's been too much stuff happened in my life personally that I can't say God's not real. God's real. But when you say that, to what extent? To what extent is he not real? To what extent is he real? Like, God, it's such an interesting subject, and that's why he said, why is it every time we bring up God to debate? Like, if you start to talk about God, to what extent is he real? To what extent is he not real? If he is real, right, according to their scriptures, if he is real. I'm not saying he isn't, okay? What I'm saying, if he is real to the extent of our scriptures, that means that there is a God that's all-knowing and all-caring and all-loving. Then that would mean that he's kind of hypocritical, because it says in his book, in the Bible, that you shouldn't kill, yet he's killed others. This is such a powerful song, and he asks questions that we, as people, can't necessarily answer, because these are questions that really, personally, and honestly, only God can answer. And he even points at the end, to make sure you know that I'm not a non-believer, I believe in you. I just want to say amen, because this is more of a prayer and asking you questions and trying to pick up the phone and call you. This song to me is a question to God as a voicemail, right? Like, it's almost like to me that he's calling and trying to pick up the phone, and he's not picking up the phone. He's like, all right, look, here, listen, dear God, I'm writing to you. I'm trying to leave this voicemail, basically. And to know that I'm not believing you anymore, amen. This is my prayer. Anyway, I'm going on a rant because it's such a powerful religion in general. It's such a powerful thing. And that just, to me, goes to prove that there is a God, because politics, which are solely made by people, aren't nearly as powerful as religion, which means there has to be something else behind it. And that's why I believe in God at the end of the day, because something so powerful as religion changes lives depending on how you talk about it. This song right here might have even changed a couple of lives. You know what I mean? This was such a good song by Dax. I have to end this video because I've already been recording this for 48 minutes. This was such a powerful song by Dax, and I look forward to hearing what else we have from Dax and what else we got coming from him. This was such a good piece, and I'm very happy to have heard it and have experienced it in its fullest. It's such a good song. It was so well done and so good. The visuals and the music and everything about it was very well done. I hope you got a message out of my reaction. I hope you got a message out of the song by Dax. And if this is your first time hearing Dax, check him out in the description below. Check out his channel. Check out my channel where I have a lot of reactions by Dax on there. We're just now getting into the journey with Dax and checking out more of his music. So if you have any more you want me to check out, leave them in the description below. And hey, comment if you want me to if you want me to finish the Joker series, because I might check that one out next. If this is your first time checking me out as a reactor, feel free to check out the channel. I have a lot of reactions here on the channel and have a lot of other stuff on the channel, such as comedy and cooking and all kinds of stuff. My channel is run like a TV station. You never know what you're going to find on there. There might be some changes coming up later in the later years of changing some stuff around because there's just a lot on the channel. So, but anyways, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for checking out the song by Dax and my reaction to this song by Dax. And I will see you guys next time. Without further ado, Antrod out.